Go on. You're crazy. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. It is still May 1st, 2023. It is also Monday. So I wanted to do this video today, and these people kill me. I'm telling you guys, it's the same thing every single time. So I want to read this to you. And Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, right? She says U.S. must raise the debt limit by early as June 1st to avoid default. Now, the default is actually in July. Okay, so the Republicans in the House came up with a package for increasing the debt limit, and of course the Democrats don't want that. Let's see. Since January, the Biden administration is taking serious and increasingly aggressive budgetary maneuvers to avoid breaching the debt ceiling. The stationary limit is how much the U.S. government can borrow to pay for existing bills. Only Congress can lift the pause on the legal cap, which is currently at $31 trillion, right? Let's see. I want to read this to you. Let's see. I'm just trying to see where they say we're going to hit the cap. I got to figure this one out really quickly here. But I believe the default will hit that limit in like July, if I'm not mistaken. And then if they don't have an agreement in place, a bill adopted last week by House Republicans spelled out their agenda. They seek billions of dollars in spending cuts, the repeal of the federal funds to fight climate change, and pursue tax cheats, to set new work requirements on welfare recipients, and an end to Biden's plan to cancel student debts. McCarthy has portrayed the so-called Live, Save, Grow Act as a rejection of Biden's demand for a condition-free increase in the debt ceiling. So basically what they're saying is the Republicans have come up with their version of what they want, right? And the Democrats are going, no, that's not acceptable. They want to be able to increase the debt ceiling with no regular stipulations. So it's all posturing, grandstanding. We go through this every time when we get near the debt ceiling. So Yellen's on there saying that, oh, we got to get a deal done by June 1st or otherwise there's going to be issues. What do they do every year, folks? Every year that they do a debt ceiling increase. They're going to increase the debt ceiling. They're absolutely going to do that, right? It's preposterous, it's ridiculous, shouldn't be happening at all. But what do? So what they do is if they go past the deadline, then they're oh my God, the government may close. No, what they do, and they do it every time. They do the scare tactics of keeping Social Security payments, stopping Social Security payments from the elderly, right? Not being, well, we can't pay them, and stuff like that. So, but what they'll do is they'll close all the parks, and they'll put those people on furlough, and so that the people can't go and visit national parks all across the country. So those will be the first thing that they cut because that hurts the average citizen. Now here's the thing that I would ask. Do they ever stop their own pay for congressmen and senators when it comes to this fight? No, they don't. And every time that it's time to vote for an increase of pay, they absolutely give themselves an increase of pay. It's just absolutely amazing to me. It absolutely is amazing to me. Games are being played all the time. They want the Republicans want this, the Democrats don't want that. They want to make sure that they're like playing their little games, and I'm going to tell you again, and I said this before. Realistically, you had a Democratic president, you had a Democratic House, and a Democratic Congress. Okay, they basically could have pushed through any number of agendas that they wanted to push through. Let me remind you. Let's go back to Trump's first 2 years in office. You had a Republican president, you had a Republican House, and a Republican Senate. Okay. And so, with that, again, they could have pushed through in those first 2 years anything that they had wanted to. So it's the same thing, guys. So I'm not just trying to hammer on the Democrats here, okay? But what they do is they spend all their time arguing. They take ridiculous amounts of breaks. I mean, every August, they always get every month of August off every year. Summer recess, I guess is what they call it. I mean, because heaven forbid that, politicians should actually do something. It's just the whole thing is another big FU to the American people. That's all it is at the end of the day. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Should we come up with, and this is kind of what my thought would be, why are we increasing the debt ceiling? Why are we not doing something to reduce the debt? Get rid of all this extra pork and all this nonsense and stop spending all the time, all over the world, for all these countries that don't give a crap about us anyway. Let's take care of America, folks, okay? Let's stop this nonsense. We put these same people in, regardless of what party you're for, and they do the same exact thing, and that screw you at the end of the day. I don't see why people don't get it. I don't see why people don't understand it. Can I help you? Can I be of assistance to you, ma'am? Huh? Oh, so all right, let's do this. What was it? Oh, I went out. She's distracting me really badly. I went out today. I had a new jar of sugar water all ready to go. It's a very cold, windy, rainy, miserable day out there. I mean, I think the high temperature is like 47 degrees today. It's only going to be in the 40s tonight as well, so it's not going to get really cold. It's basically going to stay the same. But it's just not a pleasant day. And I went out and checked the bees, and I went out there, and there's a half a jar still of sugar water there, okay? But I didn't see any bees in the entrance. Now, I didn't have any gear on, so I'm like, are the bees okay? I got to check. So I take the block off the top. I lift the first, the top of the beehive off, and then I could see them all, down in the hive. And I'm like, okay, they're just laying low because the weather's miserable, okay? And so I was like, let me just go ahead and cover them back up. But no bees were coming out. No bees were flying around. They were like, nope, too cold, too miserable, too nasty. We'll just stay in the hive, So they still had a half a jar of sugar water left. Again, that's something that I'm going to monitor every day. If they need a new jar, they get a new jar. If they don't need a new jar, then I'll just, I'll have this one's ready to go. And when that time comes, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But anyway, I do want to hear your thoughts on this. This political grandstanding in games, So here's what bothers me, okay? So Congress comes up with what they want, right? For this, if you want to increase the debt ceiling, this is what we want. They know it's never passing in the Senate. They know the president is never going to pass it. So what is that? It is an absolute colossal waste of time. And this happens all the time, guys. It happens all the time. Just the games that are played constantly. And then, like, we're fighting for you and we're trying to take... They could give a crap less about us. They care about their rich friends, their special interests that get them elected, the special interest groups that get them elected, and that's who they're going to take care of. They're not going to watch out for us. They're not going to take care of us. They never have, and they never will. And I wish people would understand that. Oh, we'll vote this party in. They really care. No, we'll vote this party in because they really care. Neither one of them do, and I don't understand why more people don't get that. I really don't understand it. So, anyway, just my 2 cents, my thoughts. I I don't think we should be increasing the debt ceiling. We need to stop borrowing money all the time. We need to take care of our business, take care of what we need to take care of, and stop this other nonsense because it's ridiculous. Okay, so that's just my take. I definitely would like to hear what you guys have to say. So please, in the comments, let me know. I will be live streaming tonight for my hardcore preppers. So that's a private live stream. You have to be a hardcore member to be in that live stream. That will be at 8 o'clock tonight, and I do it from 8 to 9 every Monday. And so if you would like to join us then, you go to my main page here on YouTube. You will see a join button. You click the join button, and then you become a hardcore member. And every Monday you can be part of that live stream. All right? So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off for now. Remember, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as people can figure that one out, honestly, we would truly be in so much better shape at that point. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that's going to stop you from achieving that goal is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I hope you all have a great day. Hopefully I'll see some of you tonight, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.